Hey guys, back here today. Just wanted to talk about knives that a lot of times get overlooked when you're buying a set or when you're thinking about knives. We all go for the big, pretty, and the fun knives like the chef knives, but or even our Santukos, which we all love. But you really need to consider when you're buying knives. Really think about your paring knife as well. This is a go-to in the kitchen. This is one that you're going to use constantly, a lot of times without even thinking about it. You're going to reach for a little blade to just do a little task here and there. So I wanted to show you mine. I also included a utility knife here. This is the this is the Gladiator series. It's the German style. You'll notice it's got the hardwood handle, it's got the triple rivets, full tang obviously, and then right here it's got the weighted end as well, which really encloses that handle, shows it's not going to go anywhere. But it gives it a really good, nice feel to it. It's got a good heft, a good balance to it, just like all the other knives. Now, you don't really use a paring knife the same way. You don't grip it like you do your other knives. You're going to hold the handle more so than here. Maybe put your finger out on the beak there, depending on what you're doing. And for some things, I'll even hold it like a pencil if I'm doing some real detail work on something, but not very often anymore. That weight on the end really gives it a good balance, and that full tang just really makes it easy to use in those ways. It's got the triple rivets, the nice handle on there, really nice clean bolster, really lets you grab a hold of it no matter which way you're using it, when you're peeling or scraping or whatever the case may be with your paring knife there. Then we've also got the Shogun series, which the more Asian style on there. It's got a little bit curved blade, a little bit thinner blade, but again the full tang. Nice resin handle, triple rivet, nice mosaic rivet there in the middle. Got the weight on the end again. This one's got the engraving, but really adds a little bit of heft and balance to the knife, which again, in the various ways that you're going to use this, it's real important to have that balance just right on these. You're going to hold this a lot different in your hand, and if it's not balanced, it's going to wear you out. So again, like the finger on the blade, or even like a pencil sometimes if you're doing some real detailed work. This is a utility knife. I'm not going to talk much about it today, but definitely something to look into too. It's more of a straight edge, not really for chopping, but it's got all the same features: the full tang, the weighted end, the tsunami rose pattern there. But I'm going to, like I said, not talk about that one too much today. The paring knife, the utility knife here is a great knife. I use it a lot more for getting in detail work, if you're doing joint work with fish and stuff. But that's not really what the paring knives are for. These are general utility. You're going to use these everything if you're doing batch of onions, get them cleaned, and you want to use a bigger knife to split them more often than not. But get them cleaned down. If you got a bunch to do, go ahead and grab your paring knife. It's a lot lighter, easier to hold in this way. It's not going to wear your hand out. And having a really good sharp paring knife means you can really get down in there and just get the very paper thin off of the edge there. So much produce goes in the bin because people are just, they grab a big knife and they can't get just that outer layer. Here you're getting that real thin, just paper. And when you're going through, 50, 80 pounds of onions in a day, every little bit actually matters quite a lot when it comes to volumes and cost and all that. Don't drag your knife, guys. Use a towel on your board. Don't drag your knife. Put your blade across the board. Nothing makes me madder than when I see people do that. Again, with the Shogun series, you hold it the same way. It's got that real sharp edge on it. It's got the same layers. I think it's 66 layers of the stainless folded around that VG10 core. Stays super sharp. But again, with that weight and that really good handle, it fits in your hand, and you can do all of these motions like it's nothing. Normally, you wouldn't chop an onion with these. You would go ahead and get one of your bigger knives after you get them all peeled. I'm just going to use the onion here to show you, it just glides through, zero effort, and again, it's not even made for this. I'm not holding it like you would a traditional knife. I'm not going to go down with this one. Again, it's not what it's made for. It's dangerous using a small knife. Using a smaller knife is actually more dangerous than using one that's too big. So, again, with the Gladiator series, just right through, zero hesitation, zero issues. And again, if you wanted to slice your onion down with this, I know a lot of people do it at home. I don't recommend it. It is dangerous to use a small knife, but, just wanted to show you how easy and how sharp these knives are. they stay that way too, which is a great feature about the Dalstrongs. Once you get an edge on them, very little edge maintenance required on them. Again, this is just a basic everyday utility. You're going to grab it to open packages. You're going to grab it to clean down vegetables. Whether you go with the German style, the Gladiator, or the more of the Asian style with the Shogun, you know, definitely keep them clean, keep them dry before you put them down or you put them up. That's a big thing. But take a look at them on Amazon, and I think you'll really appreciate them. Again, Dalstrong on Amazon.